Hi there, Susan here from Beyond Your Childhood. Welcome to episode 9 of Susan Raw. The last episode, I talked about my rude awakening, that realizing that I had felt responsible for the things I had witnessed as a child well into my adulthood. And today I want to talk to you about what I did with that. And it took me several years, actually. I learned I came up, I love this saying, not my circus, not my monkeys. So yeah, that became my mantra. And then I sat down with the executive director of a nonprofit in Florida called CASTLE. And that's an acronym for Child Abuse Services Training and Life Enrichment. And in effect, they try to mitigate abuse in a home or child abuse. And so I sat down with the executive director one day and I said, what is your greatest challenge? And their greatest challenge was having people understand that they serve 4 counties, not 1. And I said, how can we fix that? Now, at this time, I was a senior officer of a bank. And as we talked, she told me about this field of dreams. And it was a field of white flags, 6-foot white flags with a purple ribbon on them. And you would kind of put this field of flags up and to raise awareness of child abuse. Well, as it happened, the bank that I worked for was in all 4 counties. So we sponsored that field of dreams. We worked with the local fire department, and we had very high-profile locations. And we raised awareness of child abuse. Now, I want you to picture something. When you drove by this field of 6-foot white flags, over 100, blowing in the breeze, it was a beautiful sight. But on every single flagpole was a laminated tag with the first name and the age of the child when they died at the hand of neglect or abuse in the state of Florida the previous year. The first year, there were 148 flags. The second year, there were over 160. I really wanted to speak on behalf of this organization, and I really couldn't figure out how to do that without breaking, without becoming emotional. And it took me a year to figure that out. Join me tomorrow, and I'll tell you what I did. I'm Susan, BeyondYourChildhood.com. Sometimes beauty is only skin deep.